Welcome back to 7CR. We're recording on time this time. Look at us.
Oh, we're getting better.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Getting back into the swing of things. It's June 24th. TWAB came out today. My baby's coming home. It's great. I saw Twilight Oath and I'm immediately ecstatic. That was my baby leading up to getting Revoker. Like, Twilight Oath, I had unknowingly got the curated role, so I had snapshot box breathing. Me and a couple of my friends that I played with back then dubbed that thing Aim Assist the Gun, because that thing I should not have landed some of the shots that I made. The amount of hip fire melees I pulled off with that shit was fantastic. So seeing it come back is going to be nice. I just hope that Snapshot comes back into the regular pool. They did say that it's gaining Vorpal, which... Do any of us know what Vorpal does on rapid fire frames? Like, how beneficial is this thing? Will it 2-tap the head?
Probably not.
I don't know. With the depth,
To the left!
I can't imagine that it will.
Yeah. Not without, like, I don't know, charge with light or something.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Something to try out. Ace, come be my practice dummy. I need to shoot you. Of course, my second one that I wanted was Loud Lullaby. This is before I joined the clan, and I knew that Chance used Loud Lullaby too.
Wow. That is me.
When I back then, it was like the only people that I knew that used it was me and True Vanguard. So I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm cool." One of the cool kids. Its perk choices were kind of blah in that first column. What did you like on it, Chance?
I didn't even have, like, a great roll or anything. I just kind of had the gun and used it.
I think I had Field Prep multi-kill clip. Which was nice.
Okay, I remember that. I did have multi. That was the first gun I got with multi-kill clip. The one that made me realize I don't like multi-kill clip.
Oh yeah, because I mean, you only got 10. Well, if you got lucky and got a pinned mag, you got 10 bullets in the clip, and I mean, that's still only 2 kills.
Yeah.
Now, ooh. What if Bungie wants to get nutty? And this is probably not going to happen, but imagine with me for a minute that if they put multi-kill clip in the first column and they let Rampage stay in the second column.
So you're describing the curated role for, what was that Henkin called from Black Armory? That 140.
That was a thing. I never knew that this was in the game before.
I
but 140 Rampage, meh.
It had Rampage and Kill Clip, and it was lovely.
Yeah, I had a different role. I didn't have the curated, but I had a role. I had that gun. I forget what it was.
Kindled Orchid.
That's what it was.
I have it too, and I had a good roll on it. I love that thing. It was a nice 140. I like the Omalon 140s more than I've liked the other 140s. The only exception is Palindrome, and even then, I still wasn't a total fan on it. I'll take a 120 or a 180 any day. My Survivor's Epitaph is already sitting at almost 200 kills, and I've only had it for 2 weeks. So, that's nice. But Fates, what gun were you wanting from the new set or the reruns?
Wasn't a huge Twilight Oath fan. I had to pick.
Think about what you just said.
I just wasn't. I can't do it.
I was about to say you were more of a shotgunner anyway than a sniper.
No.
Don't get me wrong, you do use both, but like when it comes to comfortability,
I run shotgun because everyone else refuses to. everyone wants to be the sniper in the team, so I will run the shotgun to be that guy. Because if not, we all end up sitting back and being super passive. So I will run the shotgun because I have to.
In my defense,
not because I want to.
If I shotgun, I'm so out of practice with it, I'm going to get myself killed, and I'll be the pick that then it makes us lose. So,
the reason I haven't put a sniper on in 2 years.
I don't know. I mean, Loud Lullaby, if like they changed the perk pool a little bit. Other than that, I mean, the shotgun's a rapid hit.
I mean, we have no kinetic 120s right now, do we?
True Prophecy, Criminals.
Steady Hand.
Well, Steady Hand and True Prophecy if you got one.
Yeah.
I did not.
Criminals if you got one.
So wait, is it really just Steady Hand that's widely available?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me look.
And I guess
that's available to get right now. Like if a new light player starts playing the game, all they got is.
Hang on, because I don't feel that's right.
I can almost guarantee this.
Yeah,
that doesn't seem right. I feel like we're forgetting something.
True Prophecy can be gotten from Banshee, but I mean, with the odds on that are slim as hell.
Yeah, no, because they went and made basically, no, that's right for now.
And it's a farmable one too. You go do the mission, get your little fragment, do the shit, ta-da.
Yeah. Weird. Very weird.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to see the Black Armory weapons come back, including like the other ones like Bad News and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, give me the Show of Force sniper. I love that thing. Such a Titan sounding name too. Show of Force. Get the hell out of here. Anywho.
Yeah, I mean, like, unless the perk columns are like super great on these new weapons and not just like rehashed, I'm not super interested in really any of them. I'm happy to see content that I paid for twice, 3 times if you count my Game Pass, back in the back in the loot pool.
I can't admit that kind of sucks having to regrind it again. I will say that I have a good Waking Vigil. I haven't been doing shit trying to get one.
I'm okay with regrinding it at this point because it we were at a point where like we weren't going to see any of these weapons come back, right? Like
yeah, I guess.
I mean, if it was up to Luke Smith, I'm sure he would have just deleted them all. Like, oh, nope, you got to buy another DLC to get them back.
Certainly tried.
Still can't the unfucking.
I just gotta put it out there. Like, things could be worse.
This is true.
Yeah, so, like, what did they put out? Hang on, maybe I'm actually like. So, hang on, there are guns listed here that are not in the picture. Arc Logic was the auto rifle?
Yeah, the auto rifle. I think it was
from
600.
the moon.
Right?
This is the 600. I had one of those. It wasn't horrible.
I didn't like it. Out of the moon weapons, the only one I liked, the fusion was nice, and the Loud Lullaby. Sniper had too much zoom.
What was the sniper called? Do you remember?
Tranquility?
So that's coming back. I mean, so that could be interesting, though, because of the zoom changes and how good, like, at least on PC, high zoom snipers feel.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
Speaking of changes between stuff, you're getting to experience both worlds now with playing with us on Xbox and PC. How are you coping with the changes?
I miss my keyboard a lot, but Bungie needs to, like I said last episode, add in the ability to you need more sensitivity options, man, for controller, because having just like 10 cents and that's it is really frustrating. I want to be able to change, like on PC, I can change my ADS, or my zoom speed, like ADS speed. So when I'm aiming down sights, how fast I can move the reticle, and I can adjust like normal sensitivity. I mean, even that's kind of basic. I would like a little bit more, but just because there are other games out there that do it, it's why not more customization?
Because of
yeah,
balance
the
issues.
not really. Games like Fortnite do it.
I mean, look how much money they make it sell like one skin.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, giving different sense options isn't going to change it that much, especially if you're giving it to both.
I guess. We do have. So we did play some trials, or not trials, but Elim.
Oh, I will say, yeah, Xbox players are salty as fuck.
Oh, that yeah.
It is about your community, but man, they are salty as fuck. I mean, literally, like my third match in with you boys, and literally like my third match on the console, and I have people messaging me like, "The hell is?"
Well, the thing was that match. Mans got salty and teabagged at round. They were up 4-0, and then we came back and just clapped 5 rounds in a row. And we stayed with these guys until matchmaking threw us apart. And we beat them every time after that. And that's when you're like, all right. He started messaging you, and then we just, me and Chance were like, let's go.
He messaged after the first match, I was like, but why though? Like, and then he never bothered to message me again.
He was too busy fighting with me and Chan.
I mean, he couldn't pull the you've never been flawless card on me, but
he tried on me, but then I had pointed out his 0.17 KD against us.
He couldn't pull it on me. I've been flawless. Like, just, I don't know what it is, man. Like, I don't get that on PC. Like, yeah, you'll get occasionally people will like come to like my Twitch chat and like,
theory on that. But it's honestly a lot harder to trash talk people on PC than it is on console.
No, it's not. I can go right to your Steam profile and message you.
But that opens a whole nother window, and I have to go back and forth and crap. That's like the lazy in me is like, nah, fam, I'm not about that.
I mean, it's basically like the same amount of work. It really is, because like you just shift tab out.
Still have to move tabs.
It's not really. You got to click buttons on this damn thing.
I mean, I have a keyboard attached, so when I want to talk smack, it's with the quickness.
No. I mean, like, you got to bring up a guy. Like, you have to bring it up still to reply to it. Like, it doesn't just pop up on your screen and let you reply.
I mean, that's what she said.
The same. It's the same kind of thing, you know.
This is why we're not allowed out in public.
I don't understand why they sell salt over here.
Because you got clapped hard.
Like,
it was bad.
Y'all need to chill, because if it was...
And we weren't even using, like, sweat stuff. I was using the fusion rifle and a freaking epitaph. You were using... What were you using?
Oh, I switched a lot through that game. Shotgunning 1 round. I think I sniped a couple towards the end.
I know that Gear Shifter had a freaking hand cannon and a shotgun the entire time.
Yeah, it's usually hand cannon, sniper rifle, or shotgun.
The fusion was great. I baited him ugly. I also I got the clip too where I fusioned him while he was trying to thunder crash, and I got a melee off right afterwards and killed him mid thunder crash.
I did get
that guy.
I mean, you get new light. Yeah, no, I don't know. This is weird to me, because like even on PS4, because like I'm not like a day one like PC player. even then, like sending messages on PS4 wasn't hard.
No, it wasn't. I feel like consoles is easier, so people are a lot
But
more
like,
open
people
to.
on console weren't even that. So, like even PC was or PS4 wasn't that bad. Like so, I don't know. Just over
Are
here,
you trying to say it's a
there's lot of-
Microsoft thing?
Yeah, there's a lot of sodium on this platform. I don't understand it.
Hold on one
guys-
second.
you guys
Gotta
over
step
here on
away
your-
really quick.
No, you're good. We're here on your high salt diets. Okay, so
Sorry.
you good?
The whole thing earlier about my food. Freaking phone was giving me a notification that they were outside when they were not. So, anywho, back to being angry about that again. Damn it, I was almost over it. Anywho, back to Destiny stuff, and I'll cut this all out. Yeah, like I feel like on console it's just a lot easier to talk smack because it's literally button presses away.
I mean, I'm still adamant. It's a high sodium Microsoft diet. Y'all over here eating the table salt.
I mean, that's why. Like y'all remember the Witch Queen armor sets that got released, right?
Yeah.
I know I've talked about it on the episodes before, but for people that are tuning in the first time, I am hyped as hell for the Titan trench coat that literally has NA and CL on the shoulders. It's like when I shoulder charge somebody, I can literally say I am giving them the salt.
I saw something actually recently on, I think, Raid Secrets, where people were talking about the actual elements that were on it and how they were poison related.
You're right. High amounts of sodium and chlorine are considered poisons.
Yes. Yeah. The ones on the Warlock related to sulfur, which by itself isn't really like,
In high
poison,
amounts,
but
yeah.
smells. The point that the person was making was it smells like decay and rot. And I forget what the hunter one was. Yeah, I forget what it was. But yeah, it was kind of interesting to see. They were kind of trying to tie it into what the next subclass would be. And one of the comments actually made a very good point. The person said, well, they never said that stasis would just represent ice. So the person was basically saying that instead
It'll
of
be
just a new subclass, it would be almost an augment of
the darkness.
changing stasis. Yeah. Away from just being just ice.
Interesting.
But I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, that was just one of the random comments that somebody made. I was like, that would be, I mean, that's interesting, I guess. I mean, I kind of would prefer a new element or whatever you want to call it. New, more space magic, please. Especially with some of the data mines that we've seen. Where I'm not entirely sure if the subclass will be coming from the darkness, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, no, it's definitely different. It's definitely different, and I miss my keyboard and mouse. Over a year on keyboard and mouse, it has become very comfortable.
I mean, we didn't play Trials, but it was on Elim. How big of a skill difference did you see? Is it roughly the same? Were we? I know that there, of course, there was the.
I would say PC sweatier. Not to be biased. Like, I'm not trying to be biased or like make fun, but I think PC's definitely.
I could see
sweatier.
that. I could see that easily.
Definitely. I mean, like, it'll take like actually getting in trials and like me like trials reporting people to kind of get an idea of like where skill level kind of falls. And then not only that, but actually playing these people, because I mean, I would surmise that there's a difference between like, I mean, obviously like your higher skill people, like a 2.0 is probably going to be a 2.0 regardless, right? Like it's a game awareness and a reaction time sort of thing, and all that kind of stuff. But like your I would probably say like your more average KD, like your 1.0s, I could see there being maybe a difference, right? It'll be interesting to see. I'm definitely curious to see if there is a noticeable difference, at least in my opinion. I mean, obviously anything I say is different is completely anecdotal, but interested to see where it lines up. Curious. Because I mean, like, those kids that were like super salty weren't that good, like, at all.
No, they weren't. They just had a bee in their ass because
they literally would just change to one crutch weapon to the other, and then all it took was just us adapting.
Oh yeah, the Wither Horde. They popped a Wither Horde, and that's when we turned around and start sniping their ass.
That was so dumb.
Then they started trying to snipe. Then I swapped to fusions, and we're sliding in with Antaeus wards and just wrecking havoc. But yeah, it was a good time. Like I'm looking forward to playing some cards this weekend. Tomorrow I'm free, so
I'll have to get lots of practicing.
I'm probably going to be playing when we're done here. So
I mean, yeah, I can probably play a bit. I don't.
Gotta make a phone call when we get off, but yeah.
Yeah.
But so there's I know we're a PvP podcast, but there's lore shit be happening. We got our little resident warlock here. He got all the knowledge. Tell us, why is there taking crap in the tower, Mr. Warlock?
So the whole Vex Knight thing
is oh my god, the Vex got him.
Basically, the longer that goes on,
you're cutting out, buddy.
Oh, am I? Hold on.
Yeah. The Vex doesn't want us to have this knowledge.
He's like, the whole reason, and then cut out. I was like, wait. Oh my god, they got
him. Yeah. Hello?
There we go. Kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of. Seems alright.
Kind of?
There we go. Go ahead.
I'm fine. Go ahead.
Hello? Again? Time 2?
You're good.
Okay. Yeah, so this taking shit because Savathun is behind the Endless Night. And the longer we go around trying to, undo it, and the longer the city, has to deal with this and, is more angry with each other, the Elixir and whatnot, the worse the taking shit gets. And eventually it's going to kind of be everywhere.
Everywhere. Like a virus.
So, tell me,
Yeah,
are we the only ones that can see it, or does everybody see it?
Everyone sees it, just they didn't make the NPCs respond to it for some reason, which is stupid.
I agree.
It's really funny that it's almost virus-like, because that's how her song is described. It's a viral chant.
Yep. And the entire city is infected with it.
I'm a hunter, but a warlock at heart when it comes to lore.
I respect it.
And we got the warlock that's a titan at heart when he gets pissed.
Titans are just bad. It's fine. You're not getting anything. It's okay.
Think about what you just said. Talking a lot of shit for
I
somebody within yeeting distance.
I did think about it. I know, and I said it anyway. In my makes me a hunter. No, super cool. I'm actually very, very happy with how seasons. I feel like seasons have come a long way since like they first kind of pushed the idea.
Somebody was saying that they saw
Agreed,
some
yeah.
like footage from Destiny in freaking 2017 compared to now, and it's just like a whole nother monster. Like they said,
I mean, yeah, I could see it. I saw where people, I think it was either Raid Secrets or an article I read, where people had like Bungie uses like areas in the game for testing, right? And people will get into them. But it's not necessarily lore related. I mean, I guess it could be a little bit. But they got into an area that basically like, do you remember the original Red War storyline where like you go to the shard to get your powers back?
Yep.
So apparently like Bungie is using that forest or whatever, something like it. I forget exactly, for testing. And the area that they got into had a bunch of statues in it. However, these are statues that about like player size. Some of them bigger, some of them smaller. And you could like there was environmental I don't know
Oh
what to
yeah,
call it,
destructible
damage.
environments.
Yes. Where like the trees would break. Like you could Titan slam a tree and it would break. But it was definitely in a test environment.
I'm going to cut this for a clip for me because as you say, Titans can slam and make trees break. My eyes literally got bigger, and I got more excited.
I mean, I think that was the example they gave. Like somebody like that they like Titan Super the middle tree, whatever it's called. I forget because I'm not a Titan. You could like do that and like shit would break. So like that would be super cool if like we'll put it out there, new maybe like engine improvements, maybe. I don't know. Be kind of cool. I don't know what's possible
You're
in the
making me
current
really
engine.
happy over here.
Again, it's
Don't-
testing, so we don't know if it'll hit actual game, but
I still want to go break the tree, damn it. Just let me break the tree!
like that would be like super cool.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. That's why I was like, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I played a lot of Battlefield 1. Super big Battlefield 1 fan. Kind of like when I came back to streaming and stuff, that was like one of my go-to games.
I played a little bit.
But like my favorite thing about Battlefield is the fact that like
whole buildings can
environmental-
tumble.
yeah, you can destroy it. Like you could run a tank through a building and crush someone. Like it's a lot of fun.
I feel like I just see Bates driving a tank. I know there's a guy in there. Boom.
100%, I have done it. I will do it again if I get the new Battlefield.
It's probably going to be part of Game Pass. The way things are working out, they're putting a lot of the new games into Game Pass as soon as they come out.
We'll see if it's a PC or console thing. But anyway, yeah. I mean, we were talking lore and stuff, and people were kind of surmising if the statues were lore related. Because like the area changed too. Like I think they said something about like the environmental coloring and stuff. More earth tones, which if anyone's read any of the leaks, a lot of people are leaning towards Witch Queen taking place in like
Old Chicago.
Chicago, yeah, which is in lore.
They had talked.
Swampy
They had images of Old Chicago back in concept art, way back in D1.
Yeah, so but I mean like all right, so but like so let's use this as an example though. Like for example, did you know the Encletus, however you say it, is in concept lore, like concept art. There is concept art for it. However, it all got repurposed into Europa because they thought Europa would sell better
Yeah.
because it's a more not like it's a more known moon of Saturn versus.
Yeah.
So I mean, like it
Interesting.
could be old Chicago, but they could also just be like, here's an unused part of the EDZ. By the way, it's a swamp.
Don't do that. I'm wanting more places to explore. The EDZ is still one of my favorite places to go, though.
I miss the Dreadnought. Just putting that out there. I wish I had a reason to go
The
back.
Dreadnought was cool, but it wasn't my favorite. Like, if I'm gonna pick a patrol place that I wanted to go and just do shit the entire time,
Venus.
I hated Venus.
I loved Venus. You know where I hated the moon and
Mars.
Mars. I hated Mars. You know why I hated Mars? Because it took me forever to find the what was
Relic
which
Iron.
one of the no. One of the quests
For the sword.
was it the sword in D1?
You had to go there for Raise Lighter, and it was a pain in the ass.
What? No, I don't know if that was it. One of them required you doing like a certain satellite mission, like patrol, like or a public event.
Was this for a sleeper? Because I
It
know
might
you
have
had
been
to
for
do it on
sleeper.
places. You had to do it
I
on
think
Earth
it was.
and Mars somewhere else.
I think it was sleeper, and the Mars mission, like I either missed it or it just would never spawn. And I waited like the first day. I think I played for like 2 hours and it didn't pop up. I was like, "Fuck this." Done.
It was on the moon.
And then
it was the moon
I
that had
waited.
it.
It was you had to go to Mars.
There was one for the moon too that was also very rare.
It was. I mean,
Because
probably
back then,
the-
public events were on a timer, and there was apps that you could do, and they would tell you, "Hey,
Yep.
there might be a public event going on right now."
I had it pulled up on my laptop. I remember it. I remember doing it that way. I
Look
remember
at the
sitting
nostalgia
there
here.
watching
We
the
the OGs
website,
here.
watching the website, waiting for that to pop up. No, I think I got lucky for the first one or the second one. I think I got lucky for all of them except for the moon one or for the Mars one. So I hate Mars. I absolutely hate Mars. I also have terrible memories of like farming for Glimmer so I could like get trials cards. Because I LFG'd everything. So I burned through cards super quickly. And like Glimmer didn't rain down back then like it does now.
Yeah, I pretty much have a full Glimmer all the time. But I mean, PvP stuff, another slim twab. But at least we got some weapons to look forward to.
Weapons, yeah, weapons to look forward to is good.
I have a feeling next week we're going to be able to talk some trials with all of us playing together.
Yeah, I gotta hook up the old. I shouldn't say old, but the Elgato. You know.
Hell yeah!
Because I've been lazy, not done that yet.
Actually, I was waiting for. I came in from work today and I knocked the fuck out.
I don't know if you can see it. I think you can, but this is new. The actual like shock mount.
Nice.
Because I hated my other one because it's a cheap piece of crap. So I bought the actual Audio Technica one to go with my Audio Technica mic. So
Mine's
I'll
held
probably
by,
move my microphone.
Duct tape and razor glue.
I'll probably move my my microphone, and when I'm doing that, I will. I have to dig. I think I have to find another HDMI because none of. I don't think No, this monitor's using an HDMI. The other one's not. My main monitor I don't have plugged in with an HDMI because I want my 144 hertz when I'm on PC. And I can't get that through an HDMI cord.
That's going to be it for us here at 7CR. If you want to catch me live, I'm at twitch.tv/Tippercat. I'm going to be streaming again, I swear. It's just a matter of time for things to calm down a little bit. Fates, where can they find you at?
Fates_Pyro, pretty much everywhere.
All the places, everywhere.
Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. I will have something to mention before after
That's right.
Chance signs off. After Chance signs off, I'll talk about it a little bit.
Chance, where can everybody find you at?
On Insta and Twitter at Gearshow.
Perfect. And we have Fates and I are part of a streaming group called Stream On Nation. We do a lot of charity events with National Autism Association and others, but we actually have an event coming up, Fates.
Yeah. So our next event, end of July, it is for a wonderful charity called Hope for the Day. They specialize in proactive suicide prevention. So, education stuff, getting people help before it gets to that point. Super cool, super great people.
An amazing charity. We've worked with them before.
Yeah.
Provides a lot of resources. They're really helpful for people for when we do these events. So it's gonna be great working with them again, and we're really looking forward to it. The dates are
the 25th of July through the 1st of August. So you get like a week. It's a Sunday to Sunday.
And we're going to be hyping it up with each episode. So we're looking forward for all the participation. We really would appreciate it.
Yeah, I might have to talk to you boys about some stuff. Maybe we can do some Destiny related stuff for charity dollars. I don't know.
Ooh, so now we're
That'd
talking.
be dope.
I know I'm doing ARC stuff. I've decided I am going to let people name babies and little dinos and stuff for money.
Nice.
But figure out some Destiny stuff too.
Hell yeah. Until then, that's going to be it for us at 7CR, and we will catch y'all in the next one.